Here with Dean Williams, Racing Manager for Pike Racing. Runners this weekend, we'll start with Tauranga, race 2, Poppy Star.
It's her first start back after a long break. She trialled up well the other day. 1200 metres, a bit short of her best, but she should be hitting the line strongly late.
Race 4, Rakido on debut.
Yeah, first start to the races, from a nice barrier draw, she should end up midfield. Hopefully she can just do everything right and find the line nicely late. I think she'll be a nice staying mare, maybe next preparation.
Rotorua on Saturday, race 1, Bolt from the Blue.
Yeah, he looked the winner last start and just lay out in concluding stages. Just got beat a nose, but from his good barrier, he'd probably lead again. And Pam Gerard's horse probably the one to beat, but expect him to go very close.
Race 2, Quality Mare Terra Sector.
Yeah, first start back since her Brisbane trip. She trialled here at Cambridge a few weeks ago and trialled up really well. Another one at 1400 metres is certainly short of her best, but I think she'll be hitting the line strongly late and certainly follow her into the good cups races later in the season.
Race 3, Walk On By.
Another one that's got a very good barrier for Saturday. It's quite a good strong Pearl Series race. Her work's been really solid, and I think she's a good each way bet on Saturday.
Race 7, Indecision.
She's copped a horrible draw for which looks a very strong weight for a sprint race. She might be a doubtful starter at this stage, but if she was to start, she's a sneaky place chance off her work, but it's going to be very tough in the draw.
Race 8, So You Sparkle.
It's her first start to the races in about 10 months. Just had a few little minor issues, but she seems right now. It's another staying mare that might be short of her best, but just hopefully she's hitting the line strongly.
Stable pick for the weekend?
Go Bolt from the Blue.
So Richie, your one runner at Rotorua on Saturday, race 5, Excalibur.
Yeah, look, he's come to hand very well this prep. His 2 runs in were both good. He went excellent first up over 1400. The mile he stepped up a bit better and run on strongly, run second. Whether this race will suit him or not, I'd rather him draw well. He's drawn out a bit, and which means that we forced our hand to ride him quietly. So that'll make it a bit of an issue for him. But in the current form he's in, he's going to run well for sure.
Long-term plans for him?
Well, he'll go to the Counties Cup from here, perhaps with a run in between. But the Counties and Waikato Cup, so the races we're aiming him at. Obviously, we're not trying to get too much attention from the handicapper. So, if we're not penalised too much and he can get in the right weight, those are the sort of races that he should be very competitive in.
Cambridge trackman Bernard Kneebone, what's your best bet for the weekend?
We'll go Power Hatter this weekend at Rotorua, rating 82, 1400 metres. Another one working well this week, 1400's going to suit nicely. Good run fresh up at Hastings a couple of weeks back. Hopefully we can get a winner this time, Mark.
And your runners this weekend, Tauranga on Friday, race 5, Potravina.
Going really well. Obviously the step up to a middle distance suits now. Never easy your first run over ground, but she's in very good form and expecting her to be hard to beat.
Race 7, Caballero.
Look, he's an improver. I think he's sort of still quite a mentally weak and immature horse, but he will improve with racing. Look, the mile suits, but he's a doubtful starter. He could run at Tarapa, but in the same event. But either way, he's going to be an each way chance.
Same race to Cato.
Again, like he's quite an immature 3-year-old. We'll probably give him 1 or 2 more runs this time in, and I think he'll make a nice stayer in the autumn. But he's always an each way chance on ability.
Rotorua on Saturday, race 1, Lady Lera.
Come up quite a strong field, but she has drawn one. Has the application of blinkers, I think, will help. She's quite a timid filly, but she'll jump, use that draw, and should give herself every chance.
Race 2, Power Harder.
Yeah, she's racing in good solid form. She's drawn nicely, and it looks a winnable race. She seems well placed.
Race 5, 2 runners, High Lad and Maygrove.
Look, High Lad very disappointing last start. Hoping he bounces back to his best form. His track work this morning was excellent, and Maygrove was a very good run last Saturday. He's on the back up, should suit him.
And race 7, Love Affair.
Look, she's again just looking for some black type. A stakes win would be a massive plus for her. Drawn midfield, if she gets any luck in the run, can get one off, and there's a good genuine pace in the race. She's always a chance.
Stable pick this weekend,
Power O'Hata.